Hello, children. In Matthew chapter 5, verse 10, we read, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Jesus does not promise his followers earthly glory and riches. Also, he never says that we will have no trial. He presents to us the privilege of walking with the Master in the paths of self denial and reproach, because the world doesn't know this path. When Jesus was on the earth, he was continuously opposed by the united forces of the enemies of God and man. Evil men and evil angels joined together against the Prince of Peace. Every word, every act of his was full of divine compassion, but he was so unlike the world that the world hated him. Between righteousness and sin, between love and hatred, between truth and falsehood, there is always conflict. When the love of Christ and the beauty of His holiness is reflected in us, we draw them to Christ from being under the banner of Satan, and he is aroused to resist us. Persecution and reproach are sure to follow. But this persecution and hatred, rather than causing grief, should bring us joy, because the persecution is the evidence that we are following in the steps of our dear Master. Jesus never promised that we will not have any trials, but He has promised us something far better. He has promised to give us strength. "My grace is sufficient for you," He says. "As thy days, so shall thy strength be," we read. If we are called to pass through fire, be very sure that the Lord who walked with the three in Babylon is walking by our side too. Those who love the Redeemer will rejoice at every opportunity of sharing with Him reproach and humiliation. The love they bear their Lord makes suffering for His sake sweet. Do you love the Lord so much that you are willing to suffer for Him? In all ages, Satan has persecuted the people of God. He has tortured them and put them to death. But in dying, they all became conquerors. They revealed in their faith that they have a mightier one than Satan. Satan could torture and kill their body, but he could not touch the life that was hid in Christ. Is our life hid in Christ? Another beautiful blessing of the trials and persecution is that it will bring the character of God into His chosen ones. This is the school of Christ. We may walk in narrow paths, but we are purified in the furnace of affliction. We follow Christ through sore conflicts. We deny self. We experience bitter disappointments. But all this painful experience teaches us the guilt and woe of sin, and we learn to look upon it with hatred. Being partakers of Christ's sufferings, we are destined to be partakers of His glory also. Do you want to share in the glory of Christ? Get ready, children, to suffer with Christ, to share His burden, and to rejoice in all affliction. Bye.